know what I'm talking about.
Wow.
You feel me? Shout out to the Browns, man. They damn near came away with a win. Uh, and once
They
again,
don't
shout out to
win.
Prime. What'd you think about the game today? 23-20 was the final score. Shedeur Sanders did his damn thing though. At the end of the day, if you really want to take away those two tip, other other than that, those interceptions, he would have been 20 of 27, 157 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, I love the completion percentage. And we live in a statistical world that no matter how it happens, interceptions fall on the quarterback.
That's right.
And we just can't turn the ball over, two times. I still say much to do about nothing as relates to the Browns organization. They're not only not trying to win, they're not trying to win with him.
Just as simple as that.
Yeah, I see no evidence from them that they want this to be their guy. As a matter of fact, I hear y'all, Chico. Let me say this, Chico. I hear y'all. I hear y'all, and I
You hear us?
understand. Yeah, I hear
Okay.
you.
What
Because
you
I've
hear?
heard you say it before.
What did I
I'm not
say?
finna put none on you. You ain't say it like you do me.
Okay.
I've heard you say it before that the Browns do not need to draft a quarterback. I hear people saying that.
That's
I hear
right.
y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I hope they draft a quarterback so Shedeur can get the hell up out of there.
Man. Well, let me ask this: is it just the Browns, or what if they got rid of like the coach? Like if they fired the coach?
Here's the problem for me. First of all, if Shedeur want to be there, I want him to be there. That's
Yeah.
his life, not mine. But as I watch the Browns historically, and I
Right.
watch them now, and I look at everything they need on the offensive line, they need everything but maybe a center. I mean, they need two tackles and two guards. That's four people. They need a wide receiver one and pretty much a wide receiver two. The only thing they don't need on offense, they set it tight end. They got their tight end. And so if you're gonna ask me if I want my guy to stick around with the organization that offensively all he got is him and the tight end,
Mm.
I just can't advocate for that right now until I see their commitment to him. And like right now, the way they call these games, the way they've treated him going into this season, the way they treated him midway of the season, and I love him. His press conferences, always professional and taking the high road about it. Never
Man,
dividing the team from the coaches or the coaches from the team or even the players amongst themselves. All the right answers, like all the right
exactly.
answers.
Right.
Love that about him. But the truth is, man, I haven't seen an indication from the Browns that they want Shedeur to be their guy.
Yeah.
It's like they just got him doing this for the rest of the season, and then we finna go to Deshaun or draft somebody or whatever the case may be. And I'm just one of those dudes like, hey man, I think he's put enough on film to show what he can do if he has an off season. Like what you're seeing right now, including the tip passes or the fluke interceptions or the woulda, coulda, shoulda reads, and still with an exceptional completion record. This really is like week 4 for him. It may be week 16, 17 in the NFL, but it's week 4 for him. Just thinking he's been playing all along.
Mm-hmm.
They have a damn winning record to be headed to the playoffs.
Exactly.
Here's what I'm convinced of, Chico, because I never underestimate my opponent, and I encourage you all to never underestimate your opponent. I have to assume the coaches, including Stefanski, know more about football than I do.
Right.
And if I can see it, I gotta assume and believe they see it, and they just don't want to do it for whatever reason that they have not articulated publicly to me. But how can you not see he is the future of your organization? And then why are you not doing the things to help him be successful and even more successful to get momentum going in? Because you need so damn much. Like this offense is a long, long way away from protecting him, then being competitive offensively. Like I said, I think all they got right now, in my mind, all they got right now is Gron, Shedeur, and their tight end.
Uh,
Everybody
I'm I'm
look like pros.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you to a certain extent. Me personally, I want to see Shador resurrect Cleveland because
Right.
there's
What do you owe Cleveland?
I don't owe the damn thing
Well,
to
yeah,
Cleveland.
he could resurrect the New Orleans Saints. He can resurrect the Las Vegas Raiders. Why are we trying to resurrect the motherfuckers that pissed on us? Why are
Well,
we
if
trying
that's
to
the case,
resurrect the people that did us dirty? Man, damn
if
them
that's the
folks.
case, if that's the case, the Saints pissed on us.
They ain't treat him like the Browns did. They just didn't pick him. I don't have no allegiance to the Browns, y'all, or
Well,
or anybody that didn't pick him either. But the way he
okay.
has been treated with them this year, like, man, I ain't celebrating that.
Well, I think it's more of, and I might be wrong, but I think it's more of the people as far as who's in charge there, rather than the Browns. Or now I could be wrong, rather than the
You're not
Browns
first
organization.
off,
And
Chico,
what I'm saying, let me
help
finish.
you out
Let me
first.
finish.
Let
The
me,
reason
let
why
me
I
help you
said
out, Chico. You're not
okay,
wrong because it's your opinion.
right, all
But
right.
what you can't do is act like Jerry Jones and the Cowboys are one thing, but then act like the Browns and they owner ain't one thing. How can you say,
You
"Oh, I want him to
you
help the
gonna
Browns, but don't help the people that did them dirty"?
no
How?
listen, because they're the coaches. They can get fired and get the hell on.
It ain't just the coaches.
Well, listen, if he go to another organization, which if that's the best thing for him, then cool. But I'm saying that I would love to see, my opinion, I would love to see him resurrect the Browns, because I don't think there is anybody else out there that could do it. And if he does that, whether Stefanski is there or not, I think that that's a bigger feat than anything else. Then
So
eventually he can go to another
Chico,
team where you
if
would
you
want to see
if
him go
you
to.
if you listen to me instead of listening to respond,
I can listen to you.
notice that I didn't say anything vastly different. I just attached to if they're going to support him. If you're not going to give him no offensive line, if you're not going to give him no wide receiver one, why do I want him to stay there? Because he won't be able to turn it around by itself.
No,
And I
I
see no indication from them, press conferences, reading between the lines, social media status, that way they just flat out say, which you would have had plenty of other teams say it by now. And you've had teams in the past say it when they have their quarterback. Hey, what we're working toward now is getting him everything he needs. We have our quarterback. Now we're gonna look
hey,
at O line. Like
may,
they
may,
ain't saying nothing.
maybe they're not saying that. Maybe that's not their thoughts, their goal, whatever.
You know why
But
it ain't?
if it is,
Because they're perennial losers. That's why.
they are, and I think that Shedeur Sanders can find a way to make them turn it
Oh,
around
I wish
and
Reverend
say, you
BJ
know
Messer
what,
would get on here because I ain't good with citing scripture. I don't know the names and the verses.
you
But
not
somewhere in that book, they talk about casting your pearls on the swine, least they be trampled.
well.
I ain't throwing my talents in
If
that pig pen. Get me up out of here.
well, I think there's a lot of other pig pens out there too.
That's
And
besides the point. We're not
if they
talking.
missed it,
He's not
if
at
they
those
missed
other
it,
pig pens.
well, the one that
That's
he's
like
in, I
saying
hope he resurrected
that's
then.
like
God
a
damn it,
woman who man
I hope he
abusing
resurrected
her.
the Cleveland
Well,
Browns.
I ain't gonna leave because there's other abusers out there.
And I don't give a damn who the coach is. I hope Shedeur Sanders resurrect the Cleveland Browns, and I don't think they're that far away. I think they can have a draft. Yeah, you saying that? I don't think they're as far away as you're saying. I agree with you
But
to a
the
certain
draft hadn't
extent.
happened yet. We're talking
But
about right now.
yeah,
We're talking
right
about
now, of
right
course,
now.
they only a 3-win
We're
team.
talking
Of
about
course,
right
they're
now.
not going anywhere. So if you look at it from an organizational standpoint, they might come in with that loser mentality,
Here
or
goes
with
the
the
night shift.
mentality of, okay, well, guys in the organization, I would say I don't mind if we lose these games, but I do want to find out who our quarterback is. And if I feel like Shedeur is the quarterback, which they should be feeling like he is the quarterback,
Won't they say it?
then let's get, huh?
Won't they say that?
And that's on them if they say it or not. I'm talking about what's obvious.
I
And
mean,
what's
you could
obvious, I
be the
think,
PR director for the
by the
Cleveland
end of
Browns.
the
I'm asking
season,
you. You always
by,
coming this
by,
son bitch
by,
asking
by
me
the
shit,
end of the season,
asking me about some
I
damn
think,
monks and they travel
I
plans.
think
Let me
it'll
ask your
be
Buddha ass,
obvious to
as the
them
PR director for the
that
Cleveland Browns,
Shedeur,
why ain't they saying it?
if it's not obvious already, I think it'll be obvious to them that Shedeur is their quarterback. They're going to have to figure out, which they're in a tough position to figure out what they're going to do is Deshaun Watson. Then, if they do as good a job as they did in the draft this past year, they can do the same thing coming up, and they can improve their team. I suggested that they look for a left tackle like a Spencer Fano, who we played against at Utah, who would come in and be plug and play right now that can help them improve. They can go and do like the Chicago Bears did and get some guys on the interior offensive line. Look what they are right now with the with what Caleb Williams did last year to where he is right now. They can improve. The defense has been number 2 most of the season all year. They can improve, and they could be as good. With the offensive line improving next season by drafting the right players on the offensive line, playmakers at the wide receiver position, Shedeur Sanders improving and playing from the get-go, hell, they could be a lot better team. They could be the Chicago Bears in what they did this year. That's what I'm saying, and I would love to see that. I'm not subscribed to letting him go somewhere else right now. I want him to resurrect where he got drafted at, and that way it won't be, oh, he went to the right or this team, and that's why he was successful. He would have never been successful in Cleveland. I want do it in Cleveland where they don't think that you can do it at. That's what I look for. That's my opinion. Y'all give me a high five. I just had Uncle be quiet. That's what I'm talking about.
I thought if I be quiet, you shut the fuck up and move on to the next thing.
I ain't got to shut the fuck up. This our goddamn show. I can speak the way I can speak, goddamn it.
I've said
you
my
got a
piece,
problem with it?
5 times.
All right, then. Well, let's move on.
That's what I thought.
Shit. Now let's go eat.
You can shut me up. We can keep going.
Now what they said, Joe Clark said, now where we going to eat at? What he said? After they got through arguing in there, Joe Clark.
Let's go eat. Lean on me. Yeah. Hey, let's go. Yeah. Let's go. I think they went to get some chicken too.
We go to Popeyes, Churches.
But I think
I said, look at her.
I think they went to Popeyes.
Chat, who has the best chicken? Popeyes, Churches, KFC, Raising Cane's.
You can't include Raising Cane's with them other people, man.
Oh, you know what? I think they only serve what they only serve? Chicken tenders, right?
Yeah, them tenders, man. You gotta go. You gotta go chicken to chicken now.
Yeah, I only went there one time. I ain't know.
You got to make it Popeyes, Churches, KFC. Just leave it there.
Y'all vote right now.
Zaxby's and
I'm gonna say Churches all day, and it got to be in the hood. And I need a pepper with mine. You feel me?
Somebody said Chester's chicken. You know they from the hood.
Chester's chicken.
Chester's the gas station chicken.
Yeah. Hell no.
That's Danny said Chester's chicken.